Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my June beauty favorites. I have lots and lots of products to talk about this month. Before I go into that, I did want to tell you guys that there is a giveaway in my channel right now. In case you missed it, I will link the video right here for all of the instructions because I don't want you guys to miss out on any of those prizes. Another thing that I do want to mention in case you guys missed it in another video is that I am going to be at BeautyCon LA this coming July, and I can't wait to see many of your pretty faces, so hopefully I get to meet some of you. And I did want to mention that I did create another channel, but this one is for Spanish speakers. If you guys are interested in that, I will link the new channel down below and up here if you want to subscribe, or you know anybody who might want to see my Spanish tutorials or Spanish videos. But now let's move on to the June favorites because I got a lot. The first thing that I will be bringing up is skincare. I believe skincare is very, very important, and I've been really trying out new products, or I've been trying out the products for like a few months, so I really wanted to just tell you guys what I've been using and what I think has been working. First company that I wanted to talk about is Exposed Skincare. I have been using their products for like 2-3 months. The first time that I used it, I actually filmed it, and it was for my spring morning routine or something. That was the actual first time that I was using it, so if you want to go ahead and look that up, I'll leave it down below or something in case you guys are interested. But that was the first time that I was using this, and now I've been using it daily, especially at night. This is kind of like my night routine in a way. I have been using the Exposed face wash with my Clarisonic, so that's what I've been using, and I've really been liking it. I really like that. I feel like I have no makeup on and go to sleep really clean, and I wake up with a really hydrated face and just looking new, you know what I mean? It looks new, and I feel like it has been making a difference to my skin. If I do have any blemishes, it does help it to dry, so that is important. The next thing that I wanted to bring up by them that I've been really using is their Clear Pore Serum, and this is what I use on just like spots where like I have pimples growing or I have some sort of just blemish coming through that I know. I usually do kind of like a spot seal on it, and then the next day it's pretty dry, which is amazing. I really think this product works, and I really like it, and I'm really glad it kind of came with two things when I got it. It came with like 2 of the serums, which is probably one of my favorite parts that it comes with. If you do deal with acne, you might want to check out the company. I'm not sure. Do your research. It really worked for me, but again, I don't really get acne, and when I do use that, and it works. So, just saying. Then the next company that I want to talk about is Dermologica, and this one I've been using this entire month. Ever since I went to Gen Beauty, the Ipsy party kind of gave us this in the swag bag, and I have been using this and their moisturizer, but the whole point is that I kind of want to talk about the company because obviously their products are probably very good. But this is their all over toner. This is what I've literally been spraying at night, so it kind of looks like that, guys. So after I wash my face, I literally put this on top, and it like soaks everything good into my skin. Like, I don't know how to explain it. The next morning though, I wake up very hydrated, and just I feel like my skin looks very even. So now I feel like I'm into toners. I feel like they actually do a good job, or maybe just this one actually does a good job. I am going to go to the drugstore and try to find a really good toner. If you do have any suggestions, feel free to leave them down below because I love to know more about skincare. I feel like that's very important, especially if you are a makeup wearer. So now I'm going to be talking about the foundations that I've been using this month that I've been really loving. I am still testing 3 new foundations from the drugstore, and I've been really liking them, but I feel like it's not time yet. I'm just going to be discussing these first. So the first one is the Loreal Infallible foundation. This is the Pro Matte foundation, and this is said to be a 24-hour wear foundation. I really want to do a review on it because I think it's such a great foundation, especially for the drugstore. One thing that I just don't like about it is the packaging. It's not even the tube packaging, it's the fact that it just comes with a little bit, like, and I've only had it for like about a month. I kind of want my foundations to last at least 5 months. Am I the only one who is unrealistic like that? But it's a really great foundation. I love the fact that it's very matte. At least in my skin, it's extremely matte, and it lasts all day. I feel like this is one of my favorite foundations from the drugstore, period. And every time I wear it, I literally get tons and tons of compliments of people asking me what foundation I'm wearing, what I'm doing to my skin. My boyfriend loves this foundation on me. He always tells me that like my face looks perfect with this thing on. So you already know I'm gonna keep buying this thing. I don't wanna exaggerate, but it kind of reminds me of my Estee Lauder foundation, which is kind of like a holy grail right now. It somewhat reminds me of that just because of the formula and how matte it is. But the Estee Lauder is a lot more matte, and it does stick more to the skin where it just doesn't move. but this one is great. So if you guys want a review, make sure to give this video a thumbs up or tell me down below. And the next foundation that I want to talk about is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I love this foundation. The only sad part about this foundation is I really want to go and actually get matched again. This is like 2 shades too dark for me. Really need to go and get matched at the counter, but I have been using it, but unfortunately I have been mixing it with other foundations, which kind of makes me biased. You know when you're not fully like 100% with that product because it doesn't completely satisfy you because it's not your color. It's not even the fact that it's the formula or anything like that, it's the color. So that's a little bit disappointing, but I have really been liking this foundation. I will leave the review right here if you guys are interested because I have a full review on it. It's very long wearing, especially for the fact that it's kind of like a dewy-ish foundation. They want to call the finish a natural finish, and it's because it kind of leaves you kind of like a dewy finish. So if you don't like dewiness though, you might not like this foundation, just saying. Now I'm going to be talking about the primers that I have been loving this month. I have been loving this primer. I have been loving these primers so much, and again, like the foundation, I am going to be talking about a drugstore and a high-end primer. So the first one that I want to talk about is this Too Faced Hangover primer. Love, absolutely hyped here on YouTube. So when I got my hands on it, I was like, let me try this really hyped primer that everybody's talking about. Great primer. One of the best things I think about the primer, it's not the fact that it's really good, it's the fact that it comes with the ingredients that it comes with. For example, it comes with coconut water, probiotics, and electrolytes. So it's doing so much good to your skin while you use this, as well as giving you a flawless appearance when you put your foundation. Then the drugstore primer that I want to talk about is this Pixie by Petra Flawless and Poreless primer. I have been using this a lot in my tutorials because I feel like it's affordable, it does the job, and one thing that's pretty cool about this is that it kind of goes in like a tinted color, but then it blends into your skin. And I love the consistency. I love it. One thing that I forgot to tell you about this one is that it's kind of like a lotiony feeling. It doesn't have any silicone on it, so that if you are like against like the silicone primers, then this one is a definite must try. But yeah, so these two great primers. Now I'm going to be talking about a few palettes that I really like this month. Again, I am still trying a lot more palettes, but I feel like these are the most relevant and the most hyped in my mind, that I was really shocked that I really liked. So the first one that I want to talk about is this Too Faced The Little Black Book of Bronzers. I don't really want to emphasize you guys buying this whole thing because I don't think it's completely necessary. You do not need all of these bronzers, you know what I mean? If you are a makeup artist though, this is a definite must, just because you have literally from light to dark, and then you have highlighters, and you have technically the blushes on the side. So one thing that I do want to emphasize is the bronzers are amazing. I'm actually wearing them. My favorite one is Endless Summer. That's the one that I'm wearing right here, and I think it goes really well for my skin. So if you are around my skin color and you really want just one of the Too Faced, maybe go with Endless Summer, and maybe if you want to get the dark chocolate, just because I do kind of put the Endless Summer and then dark at the edges just to make it a little bit darker. But I really like this. Too Faced, you are kicking butt in packaging, in smell, and in just presentation and overall formula, because I love their products. So when I got this, I was like bada boom bada bam. Next is another kind of bronzer contour palette, and this is again by Too Faced. This is their KoKo contour, and it's the Chiseled to Perfection. So it looks somewhat like this. I did use this one for the Lily Galici look that I did. I don't know if you guys remember, but that was my first time really using it, and I have been using this quite a lot. I've been using the medium color a lot, as you can see, and I've been using the Pop of Light as a highlighter. So these two are probably my favorites. You obviously don't have to use the entire palette. This is very convenient though for traveling, just because of size. So that's something that I'm going to keep in mind whenever I do travel, if I ever travel. Next, I want to talk about a drugstore item that I was really shocked that I really liked, and this is the Pixie by Petra Summer Glow Palette. So to be completely honest, I haven't tried the shadows because that's not really what grabbed my attention. It was these top items right here, the bronzer, the highlighter, and the blush, and I did use this in a tutorial, and when I first used it, I was just like, wow, the pigment is pretty insane. Yeah, I just did that. I just put it on my cheeks. The one thing that I will say though is that it's a bit chalky, as you can see. Like these three, bomb. Next, I really wanted to talk about these babies right here because I've been using them like crazy, and I think the company is French. Look at them. The packaging is beautiful. So I've been obsessed with this blush, which is called Blossom, and it doesn't have, it's completely matte, but it has a really pretty sheen. Like it looks pretty on you. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's really pretty. So this one, amazing. And the bronzer that I've been using from their company also is called Sunshine. Yeah, this one has a bit of shimmer, but not something exaggerating where you're gonna look dirty. These are so pretty, and can we talk about the packaging and how cute and unique they are? Like, who does this? It's like rectangle. And it's not gonna create like a mess in your makeup bag. So let me talk about the last blush that I want to talk about. This is Fearless, and this does have a little bit of shimmer, as you can see. So if you don't like shimmer, you can skip this part. But very, 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 very pretty. I have been using this quite a lot just on the temples of the cheeks right here. And sometimes I'm asked, what do you have just on your cheeks? Like I've been asked, what do you have on your cheek? When I do get stopped, when I do get questions about it, I automatically think about you guys, and I'm like, okay, they're probably gonna like it if this random stranger liked it. And yeah. And then now I'm just going to be talking about an eyeliner that I have been using a lot, and you guys have seen them in my tutorials. I have been using this a lot to create a wing, or just to make the wing a little bit blacker on top of the gel liner. So this I've been using a lot, and I've also been using it just to hide the lash band on the corners. One thing that I will say about this product is that it went in my eye one time, and I'm not even kidding, I wanted to cry or scream because I thought my eye was gonna fall. Like, I don't know why it hurt my eye so much, the product. Like, what does it have inside? But then I looked at the packaging to see like what it might have had that like it burned my eye so much. But then I didn't care because it said cruelty free, and I rather it burn my eye because I'm the one that got this than it burned like an animal or something. So now let's talk about lashes very, very quick. I'm gonna be telling you two that I've been obsessed with this month, and they are again by KoKo lashes. I'm currently obsessed with them, like currently obsessed. Every lash I get I really, really like, and I repurchase. Like, you're not doing me any wrong, KoKo. You're not doing me any wrong. So the first one is Foxy. This is a very full lash, and the next ones are the ones that I'm wearing right now, and these are Misha. These are probably hands down one of my all-time favorites, period. These and Soho. So if you are into lashes, you might want to try those. So this is kind of how they look like though. So next we're going to be talking about eyebrows, and you guys know that anything eyebrow I want to try. So the first one, and I'm wearing today, is the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. So this is a universal pencil that I've been trying because my NYX micro pencil ran out. Someone needs to create something that's just going to never run out, because it really upsets me when I run out of my brow products. Like, it really saddens me. So this one's been really, really good. One thing that I noticed right away is that it's a flat brow pencil. It's not like a little circle. So I guess they made it so that it's easier for you to create something that's more similar to an eyebrow. And it also does come with a spoolie, so I think that's bomb. And then the next one I've been currently using, but I've been already really liking, is this Chella Tantalizing Eye Color Crayon. So this one is more like of the typical circular ones, but it does not have a spoolie. So these two I've been really, really liking. They work with my brows. And one thing that I forgot to say, the IT Cosmetics one, it doesn't rub off that quickly like some of the brow products that we do know of. And then next, I just really wanted to touch base on the Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer, and this is a yellow corrector. One thing that I really noticed about this is that it reminded me of the MAC Prep and Prime Pen color Light Boost, but look at the color, okay? So this is the Girl one. So the only way you can tell the difference is in the formula. So the Girl's a lot thicker, so that's one thing to consider, and this is a little bit more easier to blend, but I did want to bring that up because that's what it reminded me of. It's not like a concealer, it's more of a highlighter that you can apply on top of your concealer to give you extra coverage or extra highlighting power. And I wanted to bring up the mascara that I've been using this month. It is the Toofaced Better Than Sex Mascara. This mascara really reminds me back in high school when I used to wear a lot of mascara, and I really wanted my lashes to be really black because that was the only thing I would wear. If you want a good mascara, this is a great mascara. And then lastly, I just wanted to bring up the lip products that I have really been liking this month. And I am going to start off with MAC just because I've been getting so many questions on what I've been wearing on my lips. This is one of the new matte lipsticks from MAC, and it's there to stay, so don't worry about it. You can get your hands on it, and I really liked it. It looks identical to the lip liner, so you don't got to worry about that, but great color, and it's one of my boyfriend's favorite lipstick on me, so that should say something. And then the next one, I think it's a definite must for any tan girl. This is like our staple nude. This is like our myth, you know, for many people myth is like their staple nude. This is my staple nude right now. It is naturally transformed, and can we just talk about how beautiful this is on any tan girl? If you're looking for a nude, this is yours. It's just the struggle is real when looking for a nude lipstick, because you don't want it to look like you have whiteout on your lips. The last two is, one of them is by the company Gallany, and it's in the color Coral. And then the last color that I really am obsessed with is this lipstick in the color GIGI by the same company of this, by the same company. Like, can we look at how beautiful the packaging is? But this color, oh look, if we swatch it next to each other, they are almost identical. But the MAC one was a matte one, and this one is more like of a sheen. It's not too sheeny-ish that it just keeps falling from your lips like some companies, you know, that you have to keep reapplying. This one's pretty good, and the color is just amazing. The color is beautiful. But that is basically it for all of the products that I really enjoyed this month. I hope you guys really enjoyed all of the stuff that I talked about, or you just learned something in general. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you guys haven't, and thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!